Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, Force here, and today we will be taking a look at Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. I absolutely adore Magic the Gathering, and I'm completely thrilled that this game is finally out. I had a lot of good fun with Duels 2012, and I'm really excited to start this. Now, we're going to actually do a series playing through the campaign, starting with this video. But before we jump into that, I just want to quickly show you the things that are available in Duels 2013. There's been some pretty cool additions. I'll quickly go over the features in just a moment. First, I'll show you, though, help and options. There's a basic how to play section. If you are new to Magic the Gathering, I did coverage of Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. If you just search YouTube for that, then you can find me actually going over some of the basics of the game. And I'm going to talk my way through the campaign as well while we're playing, so that you guys can have a better idea as to what's going on and stuff like that. I used to play a ton of Magic the Gathering when I was younger. Haven't really so much recently, except for this particular. I actually didn't want to go to the tutorial. That was a mistake. Exit out of that real quick. Yeah, I used to spend a lot of time with Magic the Gathering, and while I'm not a crazy expert anymore, I still do really enjoy the game. There's some settings as well as the ability to remap your controls, and then of course, as you can see there are credits. Now, on top of the help and options section, there are some leaderboards which are pretty cool. Leaderboards for the multiple play types: single player, 2-player, 3-player, 4-player, 2-headed giant, 2-player plane chase, all the way up to 4-player plane chase. So pretty neat that they've got leaderboards there. You can compare yourself. Right now there are currently 7,000 players ranked. Again, this game did just come out, so not a lot of people there yet, but over time that will of course increase. Achievements, nothing yet. I don't even have the ability to click on it at all, so I'm assuming that these are just something that will come in the future. Here's the deck manager. Of course, deck manager is what allows you to customize your deck to a sense. I mean, there's only so much customization you can do in these Duels of the Planeswalkers games. Now, currently I've got these 3 decks unlocked, the 2 default ones, and then one that I unlocked from playing the first mission in the campaign, which I will still do in this video. Just quickly to show you how this is going to work, though, so you select your deck and then you go to deck manager. Now, in Duels of the Planeswalkers, you are given a set deck, and then you have cards which you can unlock. You unlock the cards by going through the campaign and completing challenges in the game. So doing all this stuff will unlock cards, and this allows you to swap cards in and out. You can see I've got a total of 61 cards in the deck at the moment, and I can filter through, I can remove cards, put cards back in, whatever I want. So I'm just going to sit with 61 for now. I'm okay with that. Usually you want to keep it around 60, if not lower it sometimes, but I'm okay with 61 for now. So I've only unlocked 1 card so far, and I've got a total of 29 that are possible to unlock in the future. And as you can see, you can just kind of siphon through and look at all of them. But that's that. Again, not the full customization that many people who are... what are you doing? I don't want to do that at all. Not the full customization that people who are really into Magic the Gathering may like, but it's pretty much the most we're ever going to get with Duels of the Planeswalkers. Also up here you can see a little bit of statistics about your deck. Shows you the casting cost and how many of those cards that you have, creatures as opposed to others, instants, sorceries, enchantments, and whatnot. Pretty neat stuff there. So the deck manager is pretty cool, and I would like to quit without saving. Alright, so there's the deck manager. Player stats, something else that I'm pretty sure is new to Duels 2013. I don't remember this in Duels 2012. Just shows you some information about yourself. The color that you have played the most, shows you the most damage you've done in a turn, highest life total, most creatures in play, and highest power of creature controlled. So pretty cool. A little bit of stats there. Also shows you how many of the achievements you've unlocked. I've unlocked 3 of 25, which again, this perplexed me that it says that, yet I can't go to achievements and see that stuff. I don't know, maybe they just have to patch this in or something. The campaign, which we'll be looking at in just one moment, there is also a multiplayer aspect to the game, so take the decks that you've built with the cards that you've unlocked and play against real other people. Custom game section, this is pretty cool. You can choose between 2-headed giant, free-for-all, and plane chase, so instead of playing the campaign or playing other people, you can just set up your own custom game, which is neat. There are a bit of extras, also a section to get the DLC when that does come out. Nothing yet, but obviously that's something we can expect in the future. More decks, foil cards, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and jump right into the campaign now. Again, I'm going to do a playthrough series, and we're going to start with the very first mission. And I think I'll just go with the mono red deck for now. You can see right here the campaign is built into tiers. There's the first tier, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and tier number 6. That is just the campaign. There's also revenge mode, which is also built into tiers. This is just more difficult. That's all it really is, a higher difficulty. Plane Chase, which is a entirely different game altogether. It just played a little bit different. It's still Magic the Gathering, but it's played a little bit different. And then there are challenges as well, and these are, you are set up in a situation, you've got certain cards in your hand, your opponent has a certain thing, and you basically, most of the times, it's just like, try to survive this turn, or try to beat them in one turn, or try to do this kind of deal. So the challenges are pretty cool, and I may very well take a look at those as well. But let's just start off here with the very first mission in the campaign. Once again, guys, this is Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013. Let's go ahead and hop right in. I will go mono red myself force here against Talrand, who's playing a mono blue deck. And from this point, you can go into deck manager as well, but I'm, again, content with the way my red deck is right now. So let's go ahead and start the duel. Also, a little cool little system here, a ranking system of stars, creature size, deck speed, flexibility, card synergy. Not a lot of synergy in the red deck. It's just about throwing creatures in play and doing burn. So let's take a look at the hand. Very mana heavy, of the total of 7 cards with 4 mountains. Let's take a look at what we have here. It's 2 red for a 1/1 creature haste with +1/+0 pump up for it. Some direct damage there, instant. 3 damage to creature or player, and then we've got this, which is 4 damage to a creature. Not the greatest hand, but I'm actually going to keep it. I think I'm just going to keep it and hope I don't draw into much more mana. Casting cost for most of my spells is pretty low, so if I just keep drawing into cards, I'll be pretty good here. Looks like Talrand gets first turn, though. He's going to play his island, and then he's going to throw this into play. Look at the top. This is sleight of hand. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand and the other at the bottom of your library. So this is a deck thinner. That's the type of card that is. It lets him, that card lets him, again, pull 2 cards, but I drew into a mana. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. All right, let's throw my mountain in play. Not going to do anything first turn. There's nothing for me to do. That's his turn. Next turn, though, we'll be hitting with this guy, unless he plays a creature this turn. So let's see. Nothing. All right, good. So we're good here. We're gonna go straight for right here, Pyre Charger. Now we drew into this as well. 1 color's 2 red for a 2/2. It's got the pump up, +1/+0. Gonna go straight for the Pyre Charger and hit him for 1, because it does have haste, which means it's not affected by summoning sickness and it can attack first turn. Most creatures do not have haste, and they are affected by summoning sickness, so you put them into play and you actually have to wait till your next turn to attack with them. So he's going to swing for 1, bring him down to 19, and let's continue along our merry way, shall we? Island comes into play. What's next, buddy? Alright, 3/1 flying. Skywinder Drake can block only creatures with flying. So this means he cannot block my 1/1 because he does not have flying. But he's also got a pretty beefy creature to hit me with. And I can't block it at the moment because he does have flying. So there you go. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to hit him in return. I'm going to do some damage right now. And I could also take him out. This is a lot of damage to throw at that. Let's think about this real quick. Might want to save this, but this is also something that I can target him directly with. So I'm just going to do this, I think. This could be a mistake, but I'm going to ping him, his creature, for 4. That's going to throw him in the graveyard, so he's no longer a threat. And now it's time to attack, so we'll be swinging with that now. I'm going to make sure I pump him up for 2, just like that. So there's 3 damage. It's going to bring him down to 16. There you go. Wonderful. Let's see what he does next, shall we? Mana comes into play. All right, Talrand, what's your next play? Gonna replay this creature. So he had another one in his hand, and he's got that 3/1 back in play. Just to show you too, he's still got this one, and he's still got that one in the graveyard. So he's not playing the one that I've already killed. That was just another copy of that same creature. Good thing is though, I still have some burn, so I can still get rid of him. And I think I'll probably do that. But should I go with this for now? Should I just take it next turn? Yeah, let me throw it. No, I'm gonna burn it. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm gonna burn him. 3 damage, target creature or player. I'm obviously targeting a creature. Gonna burn him. Then I'm gonna swing and pump him up. Just do that now, whatever. Attack phase, go. Swing for 3, bring him down to 13. Now the good thing is I'm still at 20. I've been burning his creatures every time he drops them, so he really hasn't done too much to me yet. But I'm still concerned, because I don't know what he really has in his deck. This game's new, again, so I don't really know, what I'm up against at all yet. Alright. Let's see here. Archaeomancer enters the battlefield. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, which the only thing that he has was the Sleight of Hand, and he'll probably just play that again even. There it is. He's gonna replay Sleight of Hand, allows him to look at the top 2 cards in his library, put 1 in his hand, yada yada yada. So, again, not too concerned about that. He does have that creature in play now though, so what are you gonna do for us? What are you gonna do? Just burn it again, whatever. We've got another Searing Spear here, so we'll do that. Now I did just draw into this really awesome creature. 4/1 flying, plus I can return it from my graveyard to a hand. This is unbelievable. This guy never goes away. How obnoxious, huh? Let me go ahead and burn his creature, because this he can block my 1/1 with, which I don't want him to, so I'm gonna burn that. And then maybe throw him into play. How's that sound? Or I could swing for 4 this turn. Yeah, this is overall gonna be good here. Throw him into play. I'll just swing for 1 this turn. For 1, bringing him down to 12. Things have been going well for me. How many cards does he have in his hand? He does have 4 cards in his hand. So there's still an opportunity for him to... Alright, let's take a look here. What's gonna happen? Anything big from you, Talrand? You got something going on. I know that. This is really annoying. This card's really annoying. Ring of Evos Isle. Alright, so... you equip it on a creature by tapping 1 colorless. This is a card for him. I can't do this. He can tap 2 to make the creature hexproof, which means I can't target it. Makes the creature hexproof until end of turn. That means I can't direct damage something. I can't do anything to it. I can't target it at all. Also, at the beginning of his upkeep, which the phases go untap all your cards, upkeep, draw, main phase. So at the beginning of his upkeep, so once a turn, that equipped creature gets a +1/+1 counter, making it that much more effective. So that card, really obnoxious that that's in play. And we'll see if he throws a creature down and equips it right away. No, nothing. Okay, well, here's my chance here. Do some damage this turn. All right, so attack phase, time to swing. And then immediately gonna pump these guys up. So gonna give, I want to spread it even just in case he does anything to any one of these guys. Spread it out evenly between the 2. Got anything? Any response, or are you gonna take 9? Here it is, here's the response. Target creature gets -5, -0 until end of turn. See, you see, it's good that I split up that damage there. Is he gonna play another one? He's got 2 cards in his hand. Nothing, okay, so he's gonna take 4, brings him down to 8. It's fine. So that, again, that card that he just played gave my creature -5 attack. So it meant he did no damage because his attack was, I believe his attack was at 5, so. Come on, Talrand, what do you got here? Playing the Archaeomancer again. It's gonna get Sleight of Hand back, or he actually might get that other card back. Let's see what he picks. Oh, I don't get to see it? Oh, I missed it. I think that was the -5 one. Pretty sure that that's what it was. All right, I want to throw Firewing Phoenix into play. He's at 8. I could also get this guy in play too. Yeah, why not do it? All right, so this turn, here we go. Let's see what he decides to do. Block phase. There's the attack. You got a block. You got a block response here, buddy. Okay, now immediately, a pause. So he is a 1/2. He's got 2 health. So I'm gonna pump this guy up for 1, so that at least that'll be a trade there. That'll kill. -5, -0. He actually doesn't put it on this to save his creature. Puts it on this to take a little less damage, which, that's not a terrible decision, most certainly. And so he's only gonna take 1 this turn. These creatures are gonna trade blows. They're both gonna die. Takes nothing from that, takes 1 from that, bringing him down to 7. Pretty sure I still got the game in the bag, though. He's only got 1 card in his hand, so it's not like he's got a ton of reserve. We'll see, though. See if he draws in anything or what. It's good that I'm getting rid of his creatures, though, because that artifact right here could be incredibly annoying otherwise. All right, look at this. Sphinx Bone Wand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may put a charge counter on Sphinx Bone Wand. If you do, Sphinx Bone Wand deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target creature or player. That is really good and really annoying. I have no artifact destruction in this deck, so I don't think... Luckily, I think he's going to die this turn. Ring of Embers deals 1 damage to each creature and each player. Yeah, well, we'll see if that's even necessary. Not going to bother with that yet. Going to attack phase. Swing. Any response, my friend? Nothing. Alright, so, gonna pump up a few of these here. He is going up 4 times. Again, just spreading it even, just in case. Don't know what he has in his hand. He's gonna go up 3 times. Should be the killing blow. Yep, all goes through. He's got nothing. There's the win! Force defeats Talrand in game number 1. Talrand, adios. Nice little graphics here. Visuals are looking better than Duels 2012. I picked up a couple of things here. I'll show you real quick. Picked up Fire Servant, so that's a new card that I can throw into the deck if I so desire. And also unlocked a new avatar, whatever the heck that means. Unlocked new achievement as well, Flawless, and unlocked a new achievement, Avatar of Slaughter. There it is. So after the end of a campaign mission, you can see you can go straight back to the ladder. You can go to the player status screen. Why don't we go to that really quick? And again, just shows you most damage done in a turn, highest life total, yada, yada, yada. All those wonderful stuff. All right, guys, that was the first video in this playthrough series of the Magic the Gathering Duels of the Planeswalkers 2013 series that will be on this channel. So stay tuned for further. In the next episode, we'll be going on to the next challenge. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. And as always, keep watching and keep owning.